Happy New Year! It's that time of the year when people are working on their resolutions. I hope you are not already giving up on some of them. Well, it doesn't matter where you are with your resolutions and all of that, but it's still a time for reflection. It's time for thinking. In Nigeria, it's also a time for politics, a lot of politics. People are getting wound up about elections, several this year, some very important ones next year, and politics is in the air. One of the things that strike me is as we talk politics in the air, I look at where we are as a society, I look at where the world is going, and it is frightening. We're talking about the fourth industrial revolution. In a few years, and I don't mean a long time from now, in a very few short years, artificial intelligence will be dominant in play. Most of the work done around the world today by human beings will be done by machines, robots. The world has to find new ways of keeping the human being engaged and having a productive life. If you look at how people who are aspiring to leadership in our country are thinking, they're not even connected to what is happening in that whole frame of where the world is going. What is the consequence? About a year ago, I wrote an opinion piece that was published in one or two Nigerian newspapers that was titled, "Is Nigeria the Next Haiti?" It was important because I know that many people don't know that towards the close of the 18th century, say around 1789, the country with the highest GDP per capita in the world was Haiti. We know that by the middle of the 20th century, Haiti was the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. How do you go from the highest per capita income in the world to being the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere? Well, Haiti was there for a variety of reasons. The principal part of it is that Haiti was rich as a plantation economy. But as James Watt redesigned the steam engine and the Industrial Revolution came about, Haiti slept through it. Because it slept through it, it got to where it was. And watching Nigerian leaders struggle over personal share of public resources, wonder about oil prices getting better so that they can continue in the old ways. I was frightened enough last year to write that piece. Is Nigeria the next Haiti? The country that the Industrial Revolution swept aside. And it struck me even in a more frightening way that we were moving into the fourth industrial revolution in which Nigeria could not only slip its way through, but jeopardize the whole race. Because my thesis is that if Nigeria allows itself to be the next Haiti, the black man will be in willful slavery. I mean willful slavery for the next 1,000 years. Because so much depends on Nigeria for the faith of the Negro race. But those who are aspiring to shape Nigeria's future are almost completely clueless about these matters. What kind of public conversation are we having about our role and our place in the world that can help us, if you will, moderate this challenge before the black man? And so this is a time of conscience. This is a time for people to say to themselves, it's not about, being too decent to get involved in this thing. It's a time for people who think to become desperately involved in whatever way they want to say, wait a minute, the world is going somewhere and we're being left out of it. And the consequence is far too there for our people to just sit back and watch. It's time for conscience and politics to meet, a time for citizenship to be activated. if we don't, consequences too dire for the black man. So wake up, get involved in whatever way you see fit, because your involvement matters.